tall, high above it all. I still believed in my dreams.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255. Or find us on Facebook at Nationwide News Network and follow us on Twitter at Cliff Nationwide. You can also listen to Cliff Hughes online live on the World Wide Web at nationwideradiojm.com or via the Nationwide 90 FM app on your mobile phone. Now, here's your host, Cliff Hughes.
Good morning. Good morning. Let's get to work.
Cliff says, what's on his mind? Unfiltered analysis and commentary.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock, like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me, like a rock. I was something to see, like a rock. And I stood arrow straight, unencumbered by the weight of all these hustlers and their schemes. I stood proud, I stood tall, high above it all. I still believed in my dreams.
Morning. It's a Thursday morning. Last one before the elections of September 3. And we have this morning a number of stories that are developing. We're watching them carefully for you. The first one is we're getting word of an incident in St. Thomas in which it is said that a policeman shot his spouse, and this followed or occurred during a dispute between the two. And she attacked him with a knife, and he shot her during the incident. We don't know any more detail beyond that. And there's also a story we are tracking for you out of Farm Town in Discovery Bay in St. Anne, where a major joint police military operation is underway. From about 4 this morning, the St. Anne police have declined providing the details given the ongoing status of the operation. However, we are learning that it involves lottery scamming, drugs, and weapons. Yeah? So we're watching those two stories for you. We're also keeping an eye on that horrific story out of St. Anne, swamp in St. Anne, where two little boys, one 1-year-old, the other 3 years old, met a horrific end to their lives on Tuesday. And we are learning a little bit more from the Observer newspaper this morning that the two little boys were stabbed to death by their father and stepfather. One of the boys is his son, the other is his stepson. And the father, who it is said carried out this horrific act, is a 22-year-old young man. 22 years old. The mother, 23 years old. And the boys, the babies, 1 year old and 3 years old. And according to the Observer reporting this morning, 3-year-old Shamir Henry and his 1-year-old brother Amir Saunders died of multiple stab wounds inflicted with a pair of scissors while they were in their crib. Just imagine that. That's unimaginable. A 1-year-old and a 3-year-old being stabbed multiple times with a pair of scissors while they were in their crib. You just can't imagine that, eh? Helpless boys, babies, and their father and stepfather turns on them. It is being said that he was under the influence of narcotics. The Observer says that reports are that sometime after 8 p.m. Tuesday evening, the suspect, the 2 toddlers, and their mother were at the suspect's home in Swamp, St. Anne, when the suspect consumed ganja tea and began acting out of character. On observing his strange behavior, the boy's mother, who was visiting from Dunrobin in Mandeville, Manchester, ran from the house and went to Moneague Police Station, where she reported the incident. The police detained the 22-year-old man and an alarm was raised, as the 2 young boys could not be found. A search was launched, and the following morning, their bodies were found in bushes close to the house. The CPFSA says the boy's mother was also injured during the incident. Reports indicate that she had been visiting her younger son, Amir, that's the 1-year-old, who lived with his father, and brought along her other child, Shamir, when the tragedy unfolded, said the head of the CPFSA, Lauret Adams Thomas. This is just tragic all around. The way they were killed, their ages, something clearly went off in the head of the 22-year-old. Because, as we are learning in this Observer report, he was giving parenting his 1-year-old, so much so that the mother left the 1-year-old with him. So something just went wrong. Boy, just tragic. You know? The Prime Minister, in reacting, is calling on all Jamaicans to be vigilant in safeguarding the well-being of the country's children. Yeah? According to the PM, no parent should have to endure such a tragedy. He noted that whenever there are signs that children may be at risk, it's important that action is taken to protect them. Yeah? And that is to be expected. But were there any signs that this 22-year-old was going off? I don't know. Back to the election campaigning now. Yesterday, the Finance Minister, Favour Williams, joined again, not for the first time, the debate on the PNP's pledge to increase the country's income tax threshold to $3.5 million, saying it would require significant cuts in government programs and growth in the Jamaican economy that it has not seen in recent history. Mrs. Williams again condemned the promise as reckless and irresponsible. Siobhan Campbell has more on that.
For the second time in as many days, Favour Williams condemned the PNP for the income tax threshold promise. She says the proposal is a recipe for damaging the economy.
They will make the Jamaican voters think that it's going to be in year one. And in fact, I have seen on social media where people have already calculated how much they are going to get, but it is impossible to be implemented in the first year. It would cause so much damage that we would be back to where we were 10, 15 years ago.
The minister provided economic models to back her position. She says to implement a $3.5 million threshold would cost upwards of $80 billion.
Wages and salaries would have to take a cut. Debt service would have to take a cut. Programs would have to take a cut. The percentage cut required in programs would be about 18 to 19%. In our column, it would be about 3%, but we're not advocating that, obviously.
Opposition spokesman on finance, Julian Robinson, has suggested his party will harness the expected $140 billion of projected revenue growth over the next 3 financial years as a means to comfortably implement its plans. But Minister Williams says this belief is a poorly thought out fantasy that ignores data in the fiscal policy paper.
When you look at the fiscal policy paper, if you just focus on the revenues, then you're going to make a mistake because there are expenses as well, and those are growing. Every year, we have to pay additional wage to the public sector workers based on whatever contract it is that we would have signed with them. Goods and services increase annually as well. So just to look at the revenues and say, oh yeah, revenues are growing, without considering that the expenditure is growing as well, is to show you that their understanding is lacking.
Nationwide's own checks show the country running a deficit over the next 3 financial years. That's $34 billion in year 1, $33 billion in year 2, and nearly $6 billion in year 3. Mrs. Williams also dismissed the PNP's claims that increased growth would cover the expenditure.
Financing through growth is what the PNP is saying that they will do. So if you take a look at where our annual GDP is currently, it's about 3.2 trillion. 1% of that would be 32 billion. So the estimated additional tax revenues from 1% GDP growth would be about 9 billion. To get to 75 to 80 billion would require GDP growth of 8.5 to 9%. Let that sink in.
If the finance minister's estimates are accurate, Jamaica would need to generate nearly 6 times its current GDP growth to fulfill the PNP's proposed threshold increase. That would be 4 times the current Caribbean average. Siobhan Campbell for Nationwide News.
Those are sobering figures there from Favour Williams. We have not had growth anywhere near 8% for a long, long time. So the organic growth that the PNP speaks of is really about 1%, 2%. But she's saying we need 8 times that. She also said something which is worth reporting, that the JLP will not stop increasing the income tax threshold once it reaches the promised $2 million mark. But she quickly noted that Jamaicans will have to understand that further increases will only be possible once it's fiscally prudent to do so.
We, the Jamaica Labour Party, are the architects of the 1.5, the largest increase in the income tax threshold in the history of Jamaica. And then we did not stop there. We have outlined a fiscally responsible path to 2.0. Already we are at 1.8. I want to emphasize that we will not be stopping there when we get to 2.0. We will continue to increase the income tax threshold. Up to 2016, when we took office, the threshold was $592,000. It was so low that it was not even in the consciousness of Jamaicans. We brought the benefit of an increased threshold to the consciousness of Jamaicans. And we're doing the increase in the threshold at the same time, the reduction in the base tax rate. As committed in our manifesto, a Jamaica Labour Party government in the third term will reduce the base income tax threshold from the existing 25% ultimately to 15%. Doing so in a fair, phased, and disciplined approach.
Favour Williams. Time for the break.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light, and I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock, like a rock.
The Time brought to you by the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport. Fueling growth everywhere is
18 minutes after 10.
GPS. Keep it cool, keep it cool. Summertime hot, but we have all the tools. Keep it cool, keep it cool. Enough ways to see it, you just have to choose. Stay out of the fridge, just use a igloo. Remember your Kisco ice and the juice. The fan AC combo, yeah, I hit that. AC for a bit, then a fan after that. Keep it cool, keep it cool. This summer JPS have all the tools. Keep you cool with JPS. Download the JPS app today.
JP Logistics Solutions is your answer when shipping from the UK, USA, or China. We're ready to pick up your barrel in Florida or the UK and deliver it to your home in Jamaica. Contact us now for a free quote. Email sales@jplscarib.com. Call or WhatsApp to 876-483-7263 to ship your barrels, boxes, packages, or full containers hassle-free. JP Logistics Solutions. Ship the Jamaican way.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
The Jamaica Labour Party is doing more for your safety. Over the past 9 years, we've delivered the lowest murder rate in 30 years. We've strengthened our police force, and we've delivered landmark programs like the first government-run domestic violence shelters. The JLP is doing more for you, and we're not done yet. Proven results means peace of mind. Choose a safer Jamaica. Put your ex beside the bell.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
All roads lead to Spanish Town this Sunday for the JLP Mass Rally at the Old Harbour Road round about 4 p.m. Main interest comes from Prime Minister and Party Leader, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness. Bells ringing, Jamaica Labour Party doing more for you. Bank to bank, Spanish Town strong. On election day, put your ex beside the bell.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Cliff says, what's on his mind? Unfiltered analysis and commentary.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light, and I held firm to what I felt was right.
During the run-up to the election announcement, and now that we have a date, there are several stories that are simmering just below the surface in our coverage, Nationally, across the table, you hear these stories at the local level. and local issues predominate. One such story is Eastern Westmoreland and the candidacy of the PNP General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell. I think it is pretty well known that Dr. Campbell's entry into Eastern Westmoreland has been opposed by several PNP supporters in the constituency and by the man who was narrowly defeated in 2020, Luther Buchanan, who was the former MP who lost to the JLP's Daniel Lawrence by 11 votes in 2020. And he has made known his opposition to the entry of Dr. Campbell, or what he calls the insertion of Dr. Campbell into Eastern Westmoreland. An insertion that he says did not follow the procedures laid down by the People's National Party. And the story of the story of Dr. Campbell's candidacy there is being dogged by the lack of unity in the PNP organization in Eastern Westmoreland. Well, a couple of days ago, this just spilled into the open in a dangerous way when, according to Mr. Buchanan, he felt it necessary to criticize the PNP President, Mark Golding, for his continued use of the phrase blood and fire, comrades. According to Buchanan, such language is reckless, irresponsible, and could incite violence. And he criticized openly Golding after a house near his residence was destroyed by fire on Monday. An incident he believes was a deliberate act of arson. And on the ground, we are told, in Eastern Westmoreland, it is being viewed as a deliberate act of arson against those who have been very vocal in their opposition to Dr. Campbell. Yeah? And Rubian Williams has been following the story.
It's been an open secret that Luther Buchanan and some PNP supporters in Eastern Westmoreland are opposed to the candidacy of the PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell. Luther Buchanan explains that his home sits on the adjoining property to the house that was burnt. He says he had granted permission for the structure to be built on his land for a man who was working for him at the time. The house, he notes, was constructed by Food for the Poor. He believes the blaze was politically motivated.
It seems to be deliberately set on fire. And I mean, in a society as vulnerable and volatile as ours is, when I hear the leader of the People's National Party talking about blood and fire and telling people to get wicked on them, there are those that are going to take it literal. I consider such statements inciting, irresponsible, and reckless when you want to lead a country. So I am not saying who did it, because I don't have that proof yet, but I am of the firm view, and it is my opinion, that it is a matter of incitement from such comments.
Buchanan represented Eastern Westmoreland from 2006 until he was defeated by the Jamaica Labour Party's Daniel Lawrence in the 2020 general election, losing by only 11 votes. He later resigned as constituency chairman in September 2022. The PNP's Dr. Campbell was subsequently named the party's standard bearer for the seat. In 2023, there was speculation that Buchanan might run as an independent candidate in the general election. He has openly stated that he was opposed to Dr. Campbell's selection.
It is it is known from day one that I opposed the insertion of Dayton Campbell in the constituency of Eastern Westmoreland that I once represent. Not out of any ill feeling, but the process wasn't a real process. And for that reason, I objected to him coming. And then really I don't see what he brings to the table here, because he had a constituency. In his first term, he lost 4 councillors. Second, basically lost his seat by 2,000, and you're coming to a seat that we lost by 11 votes in a recount. I mean, the way you got here is. So the gentleman that lives in the house is one of those who share my sentiment.
The Eastern Westmoreland seat, created in 1993, had been held by the PNP for 27 consecutive years before Buchanan's loss. When asked if he believes Dr. Campbell will win on September 3, Buchanan declined to respond directly, saying only that September 3 will speak for itself.
This is my first election that I will abstain, and I'm categorically stating that I'm not a Labourite. I am not, but I'm not supporting Dayton Campbell in this seat.
You're not a Labourite. Comments have been made that you're actively campaigning for Dayton Campbell's opponent. Is that so?
I have not been campaigning, but I live here and I've had conversations. Am I not entitled to a conversation on my opinion? September 3 will speak for itself. From my observation, nomination day is a clear indication of where the people's hearts are. And I regret that we are at this point in Jamaica, and there are some that would want to turn back the hands of time.
Robianne Williams for Nationwide News.
Did he say he was not campaigning for Dr. Campbell's opponent? No, he didn't say that. He gave an answer that sidestepped, what he was asked. He said, I'm a resident here. I'm entitled to my views. Earlier, he said he was opposed to Campbell's nomination. So it's clear, The word on the ground is that Luther Buchanan is doing house-to-house campaigning for the JLP's candidate. That is part of the word on the ground. So that is one we will have to watch on election night carefully to see if Dayton will be able to overcome the internal opposition to him. Now, we have a big diaspora community here on Cliff Hughes Online, and they're on the YouTube channel. Right now, more than 4,500 of them are here. And several of them are in North America and Canada. And I saw a piece of video last evening and decided that I would like my YouTubers to react to it. This was a music festival in Toronto. And somehow, politics was introduced at this music festival. Take a listen and watch.
Jesus Christ! Flair! The PNP them look weak! Swing! The PNP them look weak! Let me test them again! Every PNP put up 200. Jesus Christ have mercy! God have mercy! Every Labour put up 200 here! You know why have mercy. Jesus have mercy. Jesus have mercy. The Labour never leave.
We take the politics serious and far, That is in Toronto at the Oasis Music Festival. Whoever that man is, yes, he wanted to gauge the level of support in the crowd. That doesn't mean anything. What I want the YouTubers to tell me, how many of them are coming home to vote? Yes? Because I'm hearing stories that plane loads of Jamaicans coming home to vote. All of you on YouTube now, tell me where you are and whether you're coming home to vote next Wednesday. I see Joseph Bryden, Kurt Buchanan, Cheryl Griffiths, Yardman, Fernando Spencer, J.D. Pacology, J.M., Paula Brown, Omar. Tell me now, talk to me. Which of you coming home? First of all, you have to tell me, where you are living overseas and whether you're coming home to vote. I will ask you who you're coming home to vote for. Yeah, that is your private business. Nobody needs to know that. But I want you to tell me whether you're coming home, or not to vote. Time for the break.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right.
Mark's, a superstore, Lionel Town and Portland Cottage Bear, Clarendon, has all your hardware needs.
Visit our expanded showroom today and shop at leisure for your building materials, furniture, and appliances.
Take advantage of the 10% discount every Thursday on all brands cooking gas.
The Time by Mark's Superstore, helping you build dreams from the ground up, is
10:32.
Eclipse Enterprise is your go-to source for billiards, amusement machines, and electronics. Telephone 876-960-3891. The temperature by Eclipse Enterprise is
32 degrees Celsius in Kingston, 31 in Montego Bay.
The following is a paid announcement by G2K.
After 8 years of no new taxes under the Jamaica Labour Party administration, this is the PNP's Damian Crawford proposing an increase in GCT.
1% increase in GCT will give us $25 billion. Education has never been free.
This is the PNP's Dayton Campbell and Mark Golding proposing an increase in GCT on food imports, which economists say will drive up food prices in Jamaica.
Now is the time that we must put a little thing on the imported food into the country.
And we put some of the income taxes, some of the taxes on the imports of food rather.
Prices would go up as we already import most of our inflation from food and fuel.
We cannot trust the PNP. The PNP is the party of new taxes. On election day, put your X beside the bell. Vote for the Jamaica Labour Party.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by G2K.
Cliff says, what's on his mind? Unfiltered analysis and commentary.
My hands were steady.
So the YouTubers have taken up my challenge. Yes? Orville Griffith says, Cliff, I'm here living in Canada, but I'm not going to make it to Jamaica to vote. William Murphy, I'm coming home, me and my family. It is 15 of us, all PNP from New York. Yes? And then David Lord says, Cliff, I was in Maryland last week and I saw a man wearing a PNP armband. Wow. Shane Nelson says, from Canada, coming down Monday to vote for 1 p.m. That is, Andrew, 1 p.m. Yes? LaRoe Robinson says, 1 a.m. I don't know how to interpret that. Random Hero in Atlanta says, flight already booked. Brittany Clementson, Rhode Island, coming to vote. Becca Grant, yes, Cliff, I'm coming on Sunday from Orlando, Florida. And then Angels Reacting in New York, coming. Ranilo Taylor, Florida, Westmoreland Central. Robert McHugh, one in Florida, coming home on Friday, will be voting. Faith Fabulous, my family is coming in from UK tomorrow, Cliff. 5 of them, legal to vote. Magnus Big Steve, Atlanta, yes. Chantal Wright, I'm in Canada, coming to vote. Santa, I'm in the United Kingdom, but I can't make it due to logistics. Otherwise, I would vote for Labour. Hermin, New Jersey, yes, she coming to vote. Danroy Clark, enough for Andrew Michael Holness and the JLP Diaspora Green. Really? Yeah? And Angela Henry says, oh no, it starts to run like a train now. Can't keep up with it now. Yes? Marcus French says, yes, 1 a.m. Andrew Michael. Yes. And Brian Gold says, I want to come home to vote for 1 p.m. Yes. Marvelly Daly, yes, I'm coming home. So a lot of Jamaicans are coming home to vote. Yeah. I've been told this by people who see me on the road. Yeah. And tell me they're coming home to vote. Yeah. Ricardo Hall, Canada, JLP, Lacovia, coming home to vote. Yes. Betelgeuse. Oh no, here where she said now, enough PNP that runway cannot come home to vote. Oh, not answer. Hartford, Sean Davis in Hartford, Connecticut. JLP is coming home to vote. Yeah. Lance is in South Carolina, booked and ready, dropping in Friday. SH says, my sister flew down already from UK. Yeah. K-Jam says, K-Man, and I'm already here to choose Jamaica, voting Labour. Oh. Dean Rodney says he's coming to vote 1 p.m. Yeah. All right. Keep the messages coming. Yeah. All right. Now, one other thing before we go to the calls. We have been giving you some Did You Know features in the run-up to the elections. Yes? And here's another one for you, all right? In the race to 32, did you know?
In the race to 32, facts matter.
Did you know the PNP have only lost one contested election in Central St. Mary since the seat was first contested in 1959? Yes, that's a fact. In the 1962 general election, Wycliffe Martin won the Central St. Mary seat for the JLP, polling 7,060 votes to beat the PNP's Ken Sterling by 574 votes. That was the only time the PNP candidate was beaten in Central St. Mary in a contested general election. The JLP's other stint in charge of the constituency came in the 1983 general election when Neville Murray took advantage of the PNP's decision to boycott those polls.
This nationwide Did You Know fact is part of our coverage for the race to 32 as we preview the next general election.
So that's another Did You Know feature, yeah, in our coverage of the race to 32. And then we have this election nugget for you, yeah?
This is a nationwide election nugget.
The PNP has won the constituency of West Kingston once since universal adult suffrage. Alexander Bustamante secured the constituency in the country's first general elections in 1944. It was then briefly in the hands of the PNP under Kenneth Hill in 1949. Hughes Shearer then reclaimed the seat for the JLP in 1955. West Kingston has not welcomed a PNP Member of Parliament since. Current MP Desmond McKenzie is seeking a fourth term at the September 3 polls. He's held the seat since 2011.
That was a nationwide election nugget.
Thank you very much, Mahiri. And just before we go to the break, the rural school buses set to roll out come Monday, September 8th were blessed. Yes, were blessed yesterday. A blessing ceremony. Can you imagine we're blessing buses? A blessing ceremony for the buses was held at the office of the Prime Minister on Wednesday. Here's Mahiri again.
The first phase of the rural school bus program will be launched on Monday, September 8th using 60 buses. A portion of the buses in that fleet received blessings from members of the Jamaica Council of Churches, JCC, on the lawns of the office of the Prime Minister on Wednesday. The ceremony was officiated by JCC President Bishop Christine Gooden Bengucci. Transport Minister Darrell Vaz, who sprinkled white rum on the buses during the ceremony, stated that the blessings are necessary given the negativity surrounding the program.
I won't get into the politics because we are here to bless the buses. But blessing the buses is a standard procedure for any initiative like this. But I do believe that they need a little extra blessing to wash away all the negativity that has come as a result of the introduction of this game-changing initiative.
The minister pointed out that all the rural school buses have now been retrofitted to conform with Jamaica's road code, especially on the placement of doors.
We have tested all 122 routes and retrofitted for Jamaica's safety needs. Doors moved to the left side from the right side, and of course, all brand new tires replaced and full servicing completed. They are equipped with GPS tracking accessible to parents, speed limiters, onboard surveillance cameras, geofencing, and a cashless payment system. This means that for the first time, parents will be able to monitor their children's movement to and from school, providing peace of mind and an extra layer of security.
Mr. Vaz ended his address at the gathering by praying for the safety of the students who will use the bus and their families.
As we dedicate these buses today, let us also dedicate ourselves to protecting Jamaica's children. With God's blessings and our collective commitment, these buses will carry not just students, but the future of Jamaica. May the National Rural School Bus Program be blessed with success. May the families who depend on it be blessed with peace of mind, and may Jamaica, land we love, be forever blessed.
Mahiri Stewart for Nationwide News.
Thank you, Mahiri. We're going to shut up there now and open the phones, for your feedback. And I would love to hear from some of those in the diaspora this morning. I really would like to hear from the diaspora. What are the soundings in the diaspora? Time for the break.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light.
Are you ready to pursue undergraduate studies but you are unsure of what to study and where? Choose the internationally accredited University of the Commonwealth Caribbean UCC. We offer on-campus and online undergraduate programs in marketing, business administration, information technology, HR management, finance management, and more. Apply now at ucc.edu.jm or call 906-3000 or visit any of our campuses island-wide. UCC, fostering leadership and innovation.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Hello, this is Darrell Vaz. Jamaica's next energy contract cannot be the same as a bad 20-year-old deal negotiated by the PNP in 2001 and 2016. This minister and the Jamaica Labour Party administration now has the first opportunity available for us to renegotiate a reduction in your bills, and we will get it done. Do not allow the same PNP politicians to again negotiate on your behalf. On September 3rd, put your X beside the bell and choose Jamaica. Vote for the Jamaica Labour Party.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
If a hurricane mash up your house tomorrow, would your insurance fully cover it? Many Jamaicans are underinsured and don't even know it. One hurricane, and they could be paying millions out of pocket. BCIC's free property valuation tool is here to help everyone update their home's rebuilding cost. Plus, when you update your sum insured with BCIC, you'll get $5 million in free contents insurance and up to 12 months to pay. Visit bciconline.com.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
All roads lead to Spanish Town this Sunday for the JLP Mass Rally at the Old Harbour Road round about 4 p.m. Main address comes from Prime Minister and Party Leader, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness. Bells ringing, Jamaica Labour Party doing more for you. Bank to bank, Spanish Town strong. On election day, put your X beside the bell.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock, like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me.
13 minutes going up to 11. Lenny, good morning.
Morning, Cliff. How are you doing?
I'm good. And you?
Yes. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I have three things for you. You listened to Troy last night?
No. I heard Troy call last evening, but I wasn't
Troy
listening
came
at
on
the
last
time.
night. And he was brief, very, very brief. And you know what him say? Him said September 3, I got to speak for itself in a big way. Because the man them, the other side, I bring badness to people. So him say, mark my words, September 3, I got to speak big for itself. Next thing, the Prime Minister tonight, he should ask Marky G, why is he now so concerned about poor people? Was he not so concerned when he was engineering the greatest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich during the FinTech era? He's a hypocrite. And the next thing, since the Prime Minister has the forensic report in his hand, I think he should come tonight armed with the forensic report and report everything where it says on the big stage. Yeah, that is my take.
Oh, because his lawyers have it, so he can get access to it.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be any contravention of the courts if he declared what is in it.
That I don't know, sir.
Yeah.
I don't know because if it's going to be part of his defense, I really don't know. Let me not speculate. I don't know.
Yeah, but not even that. He can say that the integrity report that was filed, the last integrity report that was filed, indicated that them
closed the investigation.
They closed the investigation.
Yes.
So all that the PNP is coming with his rumors.
Well, it's going to be one of the highlights and most anticipated moments of the debate tonight, sir, when the Prime Minister is confronted by Mark Golding on the issue of his non-certification of declarations, because I think Golding is going to come at him with it, and it is his moment to look Golding in the eye and respond.
Yeah, and counter it, especially because the integrity report thing is in public.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So he can use that.
Mm.
Yeah. So as I said, Cliff.
Yes.
Listen to what Troy said. September 3, I got to speak for itself in a big way.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes.
All right, that is my...
All right, sir. Thank you, Lenny. Cool. Good. Who is next? Papa Nana. Good morning.
Mr. Hughes, how are you?
I'm good.
And I am asking Mr. Valls to help me pray for nationwide. With God's blessing, but I'm trying to choose which one of the preachers should preach over nationwide.
You can do that.
Yes. You don't have to tell me, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to pray for the management and staff of Nationwide.
Yes, sir.
But
Thank you.
I am yet to choose who I am going to search for to pray.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not every preacher who said they are preacher is his preacher. Because I don't know how much of a Bible person you is, but I know it was a Christian who helped to crucify God.
Mm-hmm.
Church people, yes, I can tell you that. Anyway, let me move on quickly because I know you have a full day.
I have a full line, and I want to hear from members of the diaspora.
Yes,
Yes?
that is why
A lot of them are on listening and watching, and I want to hear from them.
Yes, I am a local homegrown, so when I get you, I have to try my best and see what I can do quickly. I want you to help me with something, Mr. Hughes.
Mm-hmm.
How do you determine when two people is debating the winner when you don't have a fact check? Tell me how you determine that.
Well, a fact checking can be useful. Yes, it is useful.
So without a fact check, how you determine who is the winner?
You can use other measures. Yes, how they explain, how confident they were, what was the reaction of the opposition, did they answer the question or not? Yeah, and go ahead.
So, Mr. Hughes, you don't have a feeling that if you go to court and they find out that you're telling lie, you can be charged, but we are tell as much lies in a courthouse.
But a debate
the most lie that told is in a courthouse.
But a debate is not a courthouse.
No, but it is actually the most. A lot of the time, the people who tell the lie get you because they don't have a fact check.
But the fact is, a debate, a political debate, is the furthest thing from a courthouse.
Well, you can say so. Anyway, let me move up quickly because I don't want to keep you up long. Did you look and see how Mr. Crawford shine up and thing? Did you see how him shine up like him eye up before he went into the debate?
I don't know what you mean by eye up.
Yes, no Colonel Curry up a Maroon Town in Goman. No Colonel.
Paparana, stop it. Paparana, stop it. You mean eye up.
You know, say you, Mr. Hughes, you know, say sometimes, you know, say, you come in like a Thomas, you're going to start calling you Thomas. There's nothing that anybody tell you what you believe in. You.
No, that's not true.
You know.
That's not true, Papa Nana.
Two things happened to him. Them plot in here too tight. And him did eye up.
Eye up with what?
No Curry, no Major Colonel Curry eye him up, but in a workout.
Oh, so the island supposed to do what?
No, to keep down the JLP, but the JLP I'll come from God.
Wait, I said to me, Papa, say you go get some science.
Yeah, you know about, you know about.
That's what me do. Me do so we attack a foolishness.
Me know, man, me a foolishness me attack about.
So what you say, Crawford will get some maroon help?
Yes, Colonel, William Curry.
So it never work?
It never work. Then me tell you, say God on the JLP side, so him turn idiot instead of them.
Papa, have a good day.
No, one more thing. Let me just.
All right, go on.
What I would like the opposition leader to ask the Honorable Prime Minister, how old was his wife when he met him? You know? I would like him ask the Prime Minister that question.
How old was the Prime Minister's wife?
Yes, when he met her.
What is the relevance of that?
It's all right. I just said I would like him to ask that question.
You have something up your sleeve.
You can't go and talk. You don't believe nothing when nobody tell you. But anyway, let me tell you something, dear man, I feel badly. And let me tell you, see Sister Farewell Williams?
Mm-hmm.
I don't say she did her best, but She don't in the outlaw and the shouting and them kind of something here. Yeah. And she she went there with her dignity and she came back with her dignity. You cannot expect that Mark Golding would like to run Jamaica when he claims that it's not even a house in the one in Jamaica. So how you want to represent Jamaica people? Listen to me, Mr. Hughes. Tom drunk but Tom the fool. Make them go up on the one night belly full now go work again. And me don't talk. You have a good day, Mr. Hughes. Think it over. Mr. Andrew Holness, I want to know how old your wife was when you meet her. Goodbye, Mr. Hughes.
Goodbye, Mr. Papanana.
Good, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Hughes. How you do?
Me there. Me don't know how me do know after that from Papanana.
Next up, Papanana. I know where him a walk.
You know where him a walk?
Yeah, man, because his friend is my friend. New York link. You know where me at that. Leave him at the trouble.
When me don't know where him a walk.
One more I say to you. If me never want to go vote, that's where my life went. I have to go vote. So you know why? My man was so disrespect for Tuesday night to the Prime Minister. And I want Andrew to check the Psalms 140, 1 to 10. And make sure he open his mouth because he have the first opening remark. SSL and he account. That's it in Mark Golding case. Brawling. Yeah, man. That one thing do. That's it in case. Brawling with his hand. And me see if they're going to go hold in corner. Because look, they were boxer yesterday. With the fire thing. That you don't know where I go with it. But no all the people in my house. And my man they lose a sentence. And come out with Westmoreland where people don't want him. And push up buck. Hey, calm down, but calm the fool. You have a banana, say. You have a Darrell, say. But watch, man. You must see something. You have the plane load that come down. It turns green when he land. So.
You mean the plane load of Jamaicans coming home?
Holy, man, holy. Holy for people come to my forward. This weekend. Because some got all over Sunday night.
Oh.
Yeah, man, them too rude, man. Just for the disrespect. Let me want to show a sign. Lord, you, man, you're a precious man, so. Me not teach, me not believe in a fool to call him for reputation like that. I'm not just sit down on the man's name and I disrespect him. Suppose man I want like a 76-year-old picnic. Daddy, is it true you're a thief? How you feel? Huh? Brawling on TV one night. And I come like you want to list Mama Day and a two. You know no matter. Why? Because just join the thing what day. You talk about you go down you turn over there so go down in at the 11. Totally disrespect, brother. So we are going
Sir, the Prime Minister has been very, very measured in the face of the consistent attacks on his integrity by Mark Golding, other leaders of the PNP, Dayton Campbell. And when I see it, I said that is why I didn't go further in the politics, Because me not take it so. Me not take it so. But that is why probably Holness is the Prime Minister and I am a mere talk show host. Because me not make no man box me and me turn the other cheek. Yeah. Not doing it.
I know me can't hear nothing about the little baby something. And the lady up a stone here. They don't talk about it. And then they come all of them. And they come pressure the man. Bro God, Psalms 140, 1 to 10. Block the reverend. And cut and clear them. And we're ready for Wednesday. Olaba, leader, Sunday night. Yeah, man.
All right.
Take care, brother, and give somebody else a chance.
Yes, sir.
Just and big up yourself, Mom.
All right. Take care. Yeah. Time for the break.
My hands were steady. My eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose. My steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right. Like a rock.
Super healthy, super happy. SuperMed located in Kingston, St. Thomas, Portland, and St. Mary. The time by SuperMed family of pharmacies and Hughes Pharmacy is
11 o'clock.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
All roads lead to Spanish Town this Sunday for the JLP Mass Rally at the Old Harbour Road round about 4 p.m. Main interest comes from Prime Minister and Party Leader, Dr. the Most Honourable Andrew Holness. Bells ringing, Jamaica Labour Party doing more for you. Bank to bank, Spanish Town strong. On election day, put your X beside the bell.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
The time has once again come for Jamaicans to return to the polls in a general election. In the race to 32, several issues will be on the minds of Jamaicans as they make their way to the polling stations across the country. Whether at the national or community level, it will all come down to what happens inside the ballot box. Nationwide 90 FM is your best source for credible, accurate, reliable, and engaging political analysis of all the key battleground seats. Join Cliff Hughes every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. and Nationwide at 5 for Inside the Ballot Box, leading up to Election Day, September 3. Repeated every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 8:10 a.m. in Nationwide this morning. It's the political history class, Inside the Ballot Box, only on Nationwide Radio, Nationwide YouTube, and NationwideRadioJM.com. The new revolution in media.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had
Mr. Portmore.
Oh, Jesus. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Let me tell you something. You see, Papa Nana, I am banning Papa Nana from this station. Him won't get in a trouble, you know. You see, when him talk about his mother having when he was 13 years old. So you, me know you know what I talk about, you know.
Me don't know. Don't come mix me up. Don't come mix me up. Me don't know what I talk about. Me don't know nothing.
Is that big scandal, you know?
Me don't know.
I call somebody at Nationwide that the person could have guessed. Now call the name.
Well, I know me, I don't know.
I never call you. I mean, now call your name.
Oh.
But let me tell you, Papa Nana, behave yourself.
Oh.
So you
to have sex with anyone, yeah, below the age of consent, which is 16, is a criminal act.
All right.
Straight prison. Being it, yes, being the man sing straight prison. Who would sing that, Kevin? Straight prison. Yeah?
I'm going
not do it.
Something in us,
resist all the temptations. Not do it. Straight prison walk.
Oh. You remember the lady? Where them say did get shot? Some Silvera business and so on. When the police revealed she got shot in her private parts. No, we not hear nothing about that.
No, that is that is going before the courts now. It's going through the court system now.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to say to you. I told George the other morning that somebody drew a gun at one of our supporters 2 Sundays ago. But I forgot to tell him that we went to Clifton, we paid a visit to Clifton. I think it was Saturday.
To where?
Saturday last week. Clifton.
Clifton?
Yeah, Mr. Dabney and his team. We went to visit because the campaign. And they blocked the road on us, The police accompanied us, and about 15 persons and some kids, under the age of 16. They blocked the road and we out. But we went through. We didn't spend a lot of time. And let me tell you something, I'm going to tell you this, Mr. Hughes. And I keep on saying this. Fitz Jackson. 32 years. People keep asking why he keep winning. I feel it in my heart, something big over happening at St. Catherine Southern, you know. When you look into Clifton, when you go down there is no road infrastructure. I don't even sure if them have water down there. And to hear how they're behaving, you wonder if them don't want no prosperity. Because, trust me, the Jamaica Labour Party is giving a lot of people prosperity. Big Rob came on our tour yesterday, and the tour was a very nice one. We appreciate it. And I want to say publicly, thank you, Mr. Robert Miller, for coming with us. And I want to tell the people in his constituency, I want to have a good MP, trying to let him go. You understand? I want to see what Terlang doing in his constituency, and St. Catherine Southern. George tell me, say, anyhow, Mr. Dabney win. Him trying to get you, you know. But you know the phone and to call you, and the amount of calls coming in, him can't really get through. Me lucky when me try most times. So I give thanks for that. But you see St. Catherine Southern, I leave it alone.
Yes.
So you,
when next week, when the results come out, we can talk about it.
I
The
hear
number of
people
seats.
telling you, yes, I hear people telling you things. And me know you as a journalist, you know, because I remember the first time I talked to you personally was years ago up by New Kingston, when you told the gentleman that you were going to apply for a position in the PNP, and the man said to you, why are you going there when my friend soon dead? Who going to be the journalist? And see you today. I give that man thanks, and I'm glad you.
I didn't tell anyone that. I didn't have.
You know worry yourself.
I didn't apply.
You don't worry yourself.
No. But that's simply
You
not
don't
true.
worry yourself. I remember the conversation as if it was yesterday.
No, sir.
And
I
you
didn't
see
have to
my
apply.
Prime Minister?
I didn't have to apply for any position in the PNP.
You were a member of the PNP.
Yes, the PNP recruited me very, very early. I didn't have to apply for anything.
Okay. You see, my Prime Minister. I spoke to him in when I was coaching Penwood High School, and we had a very good conversation. And I know that I made an impression on him because a man listens well, you know. Him listens very well. I need to see him. Mr. Prime Minister, you need to come at St. Catherine Southern, come put the icing on the cake. You see, me I beg you, get in touch with me, Miss Webster, have my number. Mr. Terlang, Big Rob, Mr. Dabney, Mr. Weekly, Mr. Ed Bartlett. You know that Ed Bartlett, when his Sierra come to us and tell us that him want Ed Bartlett to run the seat over Eastern St. Andrew, and you see him become tourism minister, and don't look back up to today. All right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Well, one of the seats we're watching in terms of what we have been hearing is Bobby Montague's Western St. Mary. And you'll recall the last time we went and did polling in the constituency, it came back looking very, very bad on Mr. Montague. Well, I am now learning that Bobby has turned it around. And evidence of this was the Prime Minister's visit to his constituency this week. Yeah? Look at this video and you will see the reception that the Prime Minister got. And I'm hearing whispers from the ground that Bobby is back.
Choose Jamaica. As the Jamaica Labour Party, the messages, come out and greet them as they pass through right now. Look at this moment. Good job, good job. Tell me. Sister, what? Okay, so make sure we get old. I am 3 years now in the club and I'm impressed with the progress.
Bless you. I know. Hold on.
I'm not lying here. I come out there and just whatever we can do.
Love you.
I'm on the line.
You're on the line. Look, hey.
1 p.m.
Blessings.
Nice see.
Blessings.
And God's richest blessing.
Same to you, my dear. Blessings.
Coming down to boat, you know.
I wasn't here. And I come home and I decided I was not going to go. Then I realized and I say, I see the work that you're doing. Just keep it up.
It takes time. So this road will visit. So we've started it. As you can see, not down.
Yes, it is. All right. Thank you.
But thank you.
We choose Jamaica.
All right. What's your name?
Hold on, let me take it.
Listen.
Mr. Holiness, show every time.
Oh Lord, bless you. Thanks for coming.
Let me tell you something. The political pulling power of Andrew Holness is alive and well. Alive and well. That is not stage managed. That is genuine political affection for Andrew. Yeah. And that was in Western St. Mary, which was all but written off some months ago. And next week, Wednesday night, we will see if it has been retrieved by the Labour Party. I told you yesterday that the Blue Dot polls will be published tomorrow. And we went back into the field in that constituency, Western St. Mary, Southwest St. Elizabeth, Floyd Green versus Miranda Wellington, Dr. Miranda Wellington, and Southeast St. Elizabeth, Franklin Witter versus Norman Scott. And we're going to tell you the results. Yeah? Versus what they were some months ago. Yeah? That's at tomorrow afternoon. And we're not going to extend the poll results over 2-3 days. We're going to tell you all of them tomorrow evening. Right? That's at 5:30. Time for the break.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light.
Rhino Jamaica Limited, Jamaica's choice for water tanks and pumps. Now open on Saturdays at our Marcus Garvey Drive location from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The time brought to you by Rhino Jamaica Limited is
17 minutes after 11.
Still sweating with that old fan? It's time to upgrade! Meet Glacier, the AC unit that thinks for you. Energy efficient to slash your power bill. Wi-Fi enabled so you can control it from your phone. And self-cleaning because you've got better things to do. Powerful, smart, hassle-free. Call now at 876-923-6521-3. Gaddy's Refrigeration Limited, delivering the perfect cooling solution tailored to your needs.
Want to reduce your high electricity bills? Then Peak Energy has the solution for you. From grid-tied to hybrid solar inverters with full lithium-ion battery pack. Installation and maintenance packages available. Visit us at Shop 1, 3 Mosquito Valley Road, Red Hill, St. Andrew. Call 876-279-8820 or 944-0668. Or email us at peakenergysolutionsja@gmail.com. Peak Energy for everything solar.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Hello, this is Darrell Vaz. Jamaica's next energy contract cannot be the same as a bad 20-year-old deal negotiated by the PNP in 2001 and 2016. This minister and the Jamaica Labour Party administration now has the first opportunity available for us to renegotiate a reduction in your bills, and we will get it done. Do not allow the same PNP politicians to again negotiate on your behalf. On September 3rd, put your X beside the bell and choose Jamaica. Vote for the Jamaica Labour Party.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Please be advised that on Sunday, August 31, the Mayor's Parlor will air at 12 p.m. This will temporarily replace the usual broadcast of Amazing Word at that time. We do apologize for any inconvenience this may cause.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
All roads lead to Spanish Town this Sunday for the JLP Mass Rally at the Old Harbour Road round about 4 p.m. Main interest comes from Prime Minister and Party Leader, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness. Bells ringing, Jamaica Labour Party doing more for you. Bank to bank, Spanish Town strong. On election day, put your X beside the bell.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, My steps were quick and light, and I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me, like a rock. I was something to see, like a rock. And I stood arrow straight, unencumbered by the weight of all these hustlers and their schemes. I stood proud, I stood tall, high above it all. I still believed in my dreams.
21 minutes after 11. Good morning, Richie.
Good morning, Chris. Papa Nana, behave yourself here. I still don't enjoy you here. Papa Nana, behave yourself at all. Chris.
Yes, sir.
It's a nomination day. I was in all our town in the crowd. I'm nominated to a mental. And my phone ring. But look on the site and I could have come out and look at it. It was Harry called me. Alex and Richie, I called him back. Alex and Richie, it is one person down here who will come out to nominate. Him say, it's the wife, and because he can't come out. They say, who is the PMP opponent down here? He said, Norman Scott. You know what I say?
Yes.
That's what he said to me. And that I know man in Wallava. Never talked to him before, but a nomination did talk with him because he don't say whether I say third term. The man say, I am frequent in St. Mary and St. Mary Garden Green. The man say, no. Listen me now. If you have a PMP by vote, I can't, but look at your point there. I can't see the JLP lose one of the seats. One of the party. And you know why? These seats they are taken from the PMP because the PMP MP was there doing nothing. And the JLP MPs are working. And I don't see them going back to take back any of the seats. If the PMP plan to buy vote, I don't see it makes sense because Andrew killed vote buying. You know what Owen kill it?
No.
People know that one night belly full and a belly full. People know that it's better for them to learn to fish more than get a fish because when you get one fish, they money on me. And people see that in Andrew and JLP. You see the marginal PMP seats? I am looking for them to swing to the JLP because the amount of people streaming from the PMP to the JLP. You know what I did tell you say? The amount of people that streaming from the PMP to the JLP is like when you go down the river and see the water run clean. Let me tell you about it. It's something that I know because I've been talking to so many people over the island. So many people say the same thing amount of people that me know from PMP who switch to JLP.
And why them switching? Why them switching?
Why they switch?
Why?
Because they don't see the party as a party that can help them. They see Andrew Willis at the party. I get the point. A while ago, I said to you, they don't want to eat a fish if they would buy. In other words, if people try to buy them, that even can't stop them. Because they see Andrew Willis as a party that will teach them to fish, and they will fish every day. In other words, they see Andrew Willis government as the government that's going to help them to life. You understand me say? They're switching turbine. No, me tell that to them, you know. You know, say meet a lady in one about a day. Me know her for quite a while now. She said to me, first never vote on life, I've never 5 dollars, 6 never vote because 100 must have win. Me say what she said me a 55 and I first never vote. And so many, me meet a lady at Graham. Me see she have one of her bangles, but what she had before, you know. And me say third term, a lady say third term, yesterday, me sit in that group of 9 PMP men. And then 9 of them say, we can't win election. You say, what happened? Then where them a vote? You must say vote one. And then no say they not win election. I've been talking to so many people all the while and them a tell me about PMP people, they don't switch to the JLP. You know tell you now, I'm not looking for the JLP to lose one seat. And and we'll be taking some. Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
if you buy Lisa seed,
you're too optimistic.
No, listen to me. You see, if you buy Lisa seed, a man was up there when Andrew go up there some time ago, and him say there is no green limb left on tree where people can tear down, without a tear down. That's why you see Andrew coming here. You know what I'm saying? They have to even take one IJLP seat before, and we know where takes off anymore. The marginal PNP seat will be taking 50 years ago. All right?
All right, sir.
Me listen for your poll, you know.
Mm-hmm.
With election, everybody will know.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Cool. 26 minutes after 11. Everybody turn pollster now, you know. Everybody a pollster now. Alric, morning.
Mr. Clifton Hughes, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Alric.
I've been calling this station for years, and you don't regard me as a propagandist, do you?
No.
I told you 3 weeks ago that Bobby was back. Remember?
Yes.
And it had to take 1 p.m. in his green clocks to go there yesterday to convince you, right?
No, more than that.
So there are the signs that you think he's back now.
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Hughes, I heard you continue talking about the weather being seats. Southeast St. Elizabeth, Southwest St. Elizabeth, St. Mary with Bobby. But I know you guys are the big guys and you have the poster team, but what happened to Manchester now, this election? As you don't think Manchester is going to play a role in this election that they have never played before?
I think based on the ground, based on what I'm seeing, based on some other information I'm seeing, I think it will be, except for Audley Shaw's seat, I think it's going to be a humdinger for the remaining, is it three seats in Manchester.
You use my word that I used to you a couple of years ago, humdinger.
Yes, I think it's going to be quite a contest for Rhoda Moy seat in central Manchester, for Michael's seat in Northwest, for South Manchester, where Robert Chin left, now has Ives versus Bunting. That is going to be very interesting, sir.
That's why I'm saying, because let me tell you something. You can, irrespective of what your poll said tomorrow on Southeast St. Elizabeth, you can't tick that off for Frank Whittain.
Mm-hmm.
Look here, Mr. Hughes, the sentiment I'm getting on the ground down there, and I hear a lot of people saying it. There are so many people in St. Elizabeth that you could have chosen to run down here. Why go to Spanish Town and bring a man from Spanish Town with the mayor of the dirty town in Jamaica? So, and said he's going to come down here and clean up Southeast St. Elizabeth. If you can't keep Spanish Town clean, you have been mayor there for so many years. How you going to come so far and clean up Southeast St. Elizabeth?
Well, that accords with what we are hearing, that the candidacy of Norman Scott in Southeast St. Elizabeth is running into that wall where he's not from there, and people feel that he's just not the best candidate to have put up against Franklin Witter. Yeah, and that his record in Spanish Town has not endeared him to the people of Southeast St. Elizabeth.
That is what I'm telling you, that you can tick off. So I tick off Southeast, not a weather vane seat. I think the 3 Manchester seats that you are talking about, they are going to play a very, very significant role in the outcome of this election. Don't worry about Frank. I don't know about Southwest. I don't know about Mr. Green. I spoke with a friend of mine down there, and he said all the JLP have to do is to get out the votes. So let's see what happens. So I think Manchester will play a greater role, and even Westmoreland, where you're talking, to try, because I hear the gentleman yesterday, Ian Hughes, who had lost for the PNP by 11. He's saying that, you can't bring in a man who lost by over 2,000 votes in his constituency and come and remove a man who lost by 111. But there's another interesting thing that I do here. You mentioned none at all. St. Catherine, Mr. Crawford and Mr. Amos.
You think that is in play too?
That must be in play, Mr. Hughes, because Mr. Gorham won and left. I didn't think Mr. Gorham gave the people any good service as an MP.
That's true.
And Mr. Amos has been there for the third time now, so I think Mr. Gorham leaving allowed Mr. Amos, if he's a real politician, was use that vacuum that was created by Mr. Gorham leaving to cement in place and to send Mr. Crawford back in one more time.
Yeah.
Because he's a pyramid. Wherever he goes, he loses. And so if Mr. Amos couldn't use that time,
well,
Mr.
Amos has
being a no-show. Well, he's not going to win any other time. This is his only chance of winning.
Well, Amos has established himself in there. Yeah, he has established a GLP base in there. I think the challenge he's up against is the extent to which Crawford has been able to rebuild and consolidate the PNP support that is there, and whether he's able to get it out, because there's no doubt the PNP has a very strong base in Northwest St. Catherine.
Over the years, but I think Mr. Amos can't win this one. He won't be able to win any. Anyway, Cliff, looking forward to your poll tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
I can tell you that you can lock up Southeast St. Elizabeth. I don't call this one weather vane anymore. You can lock up Frank Seat and put it in the win column from early. And then we'll see what happens in Manchester and Bobby.
I hear you, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Alric.
Have a good day, man.
You too. Time for the break.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light.
Bird Shack Fried Chicken Summer Vibes promotion. Spend $1,000 or more at any store this August and win weekly prizes of JBL speakers or earbuds, plus a grand prize of a 50-inch smart TV. Bird Shack Fried Chicken.
The time brought to you by Bird Shack Fried Chicken is
11:33.
The following is a paid announcement by G2K.
After 8 years of no new taxes under the Jamaica Labour Party administration, this is the PNP's Damian Crawford proposing an increase in GCT.
1% increase in GCT will give us $25 million. Education has never been free.
This is the PNP's Dayton Campbell and Mark Golding proposing an increase in GCT on food imports, which economists say will drive up food prices in Jamaica.
Now is the time that we must put a little thing on the imported food into the country.
And we put some of the income taxes, some of the taxes on the imports of food rather.
Prices would go up as we already import most of our inflation from food and fuel.
We cannot trust the PNP. The PNP is the party of new taxes. On election day, put your X beside the bell. Vote for the Jamaica Labour Party.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by G2K.
As a parent, you give your children a good start in life. You nurture, protect, and guide them. Parenting is a process that prepares your child for independence. As your child grows and develops, there are many things you can do to help your child. Stay tuned to The Big Show, nationwide this morning, for parenting tips. Fridays at 6:53 a.m. Only here will you learn everything you need to know about parenting. Tips to help parents navigate the incredibly challenging and rewarding journey of child rearing. Parenting tips on Nationwide at 90 FM, the revolution in media.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Our senior citizens have given their service. Now it is time to give back even more. Under the Jamaica Labour Party administration, senior citizens 65 years and older earning $6 million or less, including their pension, will pay absolutely no income tax. The Jamaica Labour Party is doing more for you. On election day, put your X beside the bell.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374 and 618-8255.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock.
25 minutes going up to noon. Cleveland, good morning.
Good morning. Why I nearly drop asleep. If the people them from Southwest St. Elizabeth,
yes,
vote against Mr. Witter, Mr. Witter should move
no,
out from them.
Southeast. He's in Southeast.
Yes,
Floyd is Southwest.
Mr. Witter should have moved from them. I don't see them would have make a man come from Spanish Town come beat Mr. Witter when I come from there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yes. Mr. Witter is there among them. Them can always call knock on door.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Let me just heal up some of my friends because I think I hear one of them. You read a message from one of them from Canada, Harville Griffiths.
Griffiths?
Yes.
Yes.
I hear you up Harville.
Uh-huh.
And another one, Grant. I don't think he gets on, but you know who he is. And my friend over there in Israel, Richie.
Richie, in now come home.
I don't know. I'm sure if he hear him go and send a message.
Richie, now come home. What does he do in Israel, Cleveland?
He has a family there.
Oh. Okay.
He has a family there, but he's from St. Anne.
You know where in Israel he lives?
No.
Oh.
No. But he seems to be all right. I don't look like it. Nothing.
Yeah, but troubled part of the world.
Yes. Yes, but him did a long time now, so I suppose he understand.
Oh, it's a long time he's been there?
Yes, how to deal with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you love my friends.
Yes. So Cleveland.
Yes, sir.
6-7 days to go. How it look now?
Good, man.
Good, man.
Yes, don't worry at all. When Monday or Tuesday, I walk around the place with my MP. To go up in Padmore and boy, to get good reception there.
Mm-hmm.
But Padmore people always support the JLP.
Oh.
They always have good things.
Oh.
Yeah, but we have things locked, man.
Oh. Yes. Well, I don't see nobody in our neighborhood. Neither PNP nor JLP. Them take we for granted.
Oh, that would be shop for Shin and Tasha.
Yes. So, no voters guide?
West Rural,
West Rural? No voters guide giving out?
You know, the voters guide is up the pass.
Okay.
You know, I suppose they can just touch a button and see where them to vote and
yes,
so
because the electoral office has this app that it tells you where you are to go and vote.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But Mr. Hughes, let me tell you something. Some people cuss you out still all the same from Tuesday night where you say about
the debate at the PNP one.
Yes. But to tell you the truth, I'm not siding with them. And sometimes they may be cuss me out because, you know, I take a fear and what have you. And as I say, it's how you see the thing that you talk. All of us will say it in a different way and understand what is said in a different way.
Yes.
Right? But to me, it looks as if all the analysts them stack up against the JLP. When you watch them face and listen them talking, it's as if they're careful what they're saying or how they're saying it. Because we know the PNP is vicious, you know. Vicious. And them things say them rule everybody here in Jamaica. I hear poor Emily almost cry this man because she said she get one text.
Yeah?
Yes.
Saying
yes, because she said the JLP did well.
Threatening her?
Yes. Well, I'm not sure if it's threatening, but if it reaches to that, but maybe based on us, that you have to spend the whole half hour.
Let me tell you something.
Explaining.
Let me tell you something, Cleveland. Yeah? And I have had it, I've had it over the years. And when
you know if you deal with it.
Yes, but it's not all of us. No, some people not grow the kind of alligator skin me grow now. Yeah. So they come at me. So right now, the labor rights them coming at me.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know.
I see some PNP people who class me, slaughter me.
Yes.
There's nothing else they can do. But
well, as I say, I know the PNP people are really vicious, sir.
Vicious, yes. Vicious.
Yes.
And me just look upon them and smile.
Yes. Sometimes you don't even want to wear your things them out on the road like how they're wearing.
Yes.
Because you have some vicious people staying at the PNP. We really don't.
But you know something I would say to them? So now the PNP people are saying, yeah, man, Cliff called it for us.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And I'm saying, so hold on there. When we call it for the JLP, why not ascribe motives and all kinds of things? Why?
And personally, Cliff.
But they're not thinking.
Personally, Cliff, I know you were taking on Miss Williams. But I think she did well enough. She mightn't have that thing as some people,
Cleveland, she did not do well. She did not do well. And she herself would admit that. She answered.
To the question them asked of her.
But Cleveland, the medium is the message.
Yeah, but
she came across.
Everybody know her like that.
But even her own standards, we know of that she doesn't have the gift of gab. Even the questions that she answered, she could have answered with more certainty, with more assuredness. And I think that's where she let down herself.
Cliff, I think some of the problem too is the time period too. And careful. And look, when you ask some of those questions, you just can't answer for the back of your hand, just like that. You see, you have to make sure you put in your words then properly and think. All that too, then will take on chat about.
Yes.
If you don't put your words then properly in the whole thing.
And it's not all of us born with the ability to stand up in front of a camera, a phone, and thousands of people watching you, and you can get it together,
But as I say, I still believe some of the analysts them stack up themselves against the JLP, or they're against the JLP. Them try them best, be careful to talk in support of the PNP. You see?
Yeah.
I will not forget in the first one, and there was about 3 people on CVM one. And them almost did say it was saying in the first instance that the JLP, they think, won the thing. And I don't know what changed them just before it show over.
Well, people use different tools to measure who has won from who has lost. Yeah? Some people use what you were taught at school. Yes? To assess who win a university or a college debate.
Yes.
Those are not my tools. I use tools of politics, raw politics, where it is a man out of the street, down a Tarrington Bridge, or in a Arnett or in a Tivoli. Yeah? We're going to look at her and say, but she don't sound confident at all. Yeah? Or she, and we'll look on Julian and say, boy, Julian come out swinging,
Yes, he come like a bully.
Yes.
Okay.
Politics
come like
is all
a bully.
about perception.
Keep quiet when they go tell government say he will accept the pay, and from him boss draw him up, drape him up about the thing, gone underground. And now he come up now, come now.
Yes. Well.
With a big mouth. You see?
All right.
But one more thing before I go. For Mr. Holness have to be helped to strengthening some of those MP that were sitting idly by.
Yes.
Right? And Mr. Holness have to be throwing up the hearers.
Yes.
And he should be helping the more younger ones them.
Yes.
Like my friend Tova.
Yes.
And Rhoda and all, those young ones in the system.
He has to be carrying them.
Yes. Yeah. Right? But I wish him all the best. But Mr. Hughes, what the ladies then were saying to him? They said me one was the one in the front part of the video.
One was saying that listen, she come down to vote, yeah, and she want her road fixed, her road start, but she want it completed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was all very positive about Andrew Holness.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
You've been around for a little while.
I really have it, sir.
You've been around for you started from Shearer days, right?
Yes.
And Buster days. You're around with Buster?
Days. No. Huh?
Shearer days.
Shearer.
Which other prime minister would have had that kind of pull apart from Michael and
well, no other one away from Michael.
No.
And I'm not sure if Mr. Manana pass him now.
Mm-hmm.
Because the things that they will say to Mr. Holness, I don't think they say to Mr. Manley.
You know, somebody said, a senior woman said that to me the other day.
Mm-hmm.
They would look at Andrew and say some things to him that they wouldn't say to Mr. Manley.
Some of those type of sexual things.
Yes, the sexual.
I hear a woman tell him, say, whether they're with you.
Yes.
You know.
And even more explicit than that. Them just want 10 minutes with him. They wouldn't have said that to Michael Manley.
No,
but there's this kind of connection with Andrew.
Yes. That type of connection, sir.
Mm-hmm.
They see Mr. Holness as one of the down-to-earth person where like him and them grew up.
Yes.
Together. So they can just talk to him freely.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And it's not a disrespect.
No, it's not a disrespect at all.
It is a sense that where you
I
come from, you know where.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
All right, Cleveland.
Anyhow, take care.
Take care of yourself. Time for the break.
My hands were steady. My eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose. My steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right.
Furniture Land at 112 Constant Spring Road is Jamaica's premier furniture retailer when searching for stylish and elegant pieces for your home. The time by Furniture Land is
12 minutes to noon.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
On election day, put your X beside the bell and vote for a reduction in income tax to a base rate of 15%, an affordable and safe rural school bus system which will be free from September to October. Vote for a JUTC system which is more accessible and will be free for students for the first 2 months of the school year. Vote for senior citizens who earn $6 million or less, paying no income tax on their earnings or pension. Put your X beside the bell and vote for the Jamaica Labour Party, which has been tough on crime and will continue the over 40% reduction in murders.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Recycling Partners of Jamaica. Yeah, we got to make a change, and we have to do it now, can't wait for later. We put plastic in its place, and we all can agree that will be safer than in the gullies and in the drains. Recycling Partners of Jamaica. We put plastic in its place. Well, I said no matter about your class or status or title, got to be responsible and recycle. Yes, we have talk about plastic buckle boat. You have to make sure say you're the right type to. So look for the triangle with the one heart oh. But that don't matter could a yellow or blue. You have to just make sure them empty, collect them plenty, recycling revenue. So listen up Jamaica, I'm saying it's time to make a change. Recycling Partners of Jamaica. We put plastic in its place, and we all can agree that we'll be safer than in the gullies in the heavy rains. Recycling Partners of Jamaica. We put plastic in its place.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Hello, this is Darrell Vaz. Jamaica's next energy contract cannot be the same as a bad 20-year-old deal negotiated by the PNP in 2001 and 2016. This minister and the Jamaica Labour Party administration now has a first opportunity available for us to renegotiate a reduction in your bills, and we will get it done. Do not allow the same PNP politicians to again negotiate on your behalf. On September 3rd, put your X beside the bell and choose Jamaica. Vote for the Jamaica Labour Party.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255.
My hands were steady, my eyes were
10 minutes going up to noon. And, you know, this election campaign, like previous ones, always have some gems, some moments that will live on long after the election season is over. Here is one I want you to listen and to watch. If you are not on YouTube, get over there now and look at this. Yeah, this is one that is going to be etched in our memories for a long time. Yeah, play the tape. So for the radio listeners who can't see it, yeah, a Labourite in our Labourite shirt, yeah, a dance to the PNP song, yeah, and the PNP people are not succeeded in getting her deflated. She's just happy, yeah, and she had danced to the PNP music. Look at her. Oh! And she makes her move, and she's saying to them, listen, or could I sing till you drop dead, Labourite. Ah, dear. Can you do it one more time, please? Yeah, one more time. Look at her. She's enjoying herself. Yeah? She's somewhere overseas. I don't know if it's the US or wherever, but she's somewhere overseas, and the comrades are playing their party anthem for the election. And she said, "Uno lucky, yeah, may enjoy it and may dance to it." No, this is funny. They're in a neighborhood. Yeah, this is definitely overseas. She's dressed in her green top with an image of her prime minister that says 1 p.m. Oh dear. That's good. That is good. Who do I have? Huh? Lloyd. Good morning, Lloyd.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I just come in to talk to you. I come here to make 2 corrections because I know that it wasn't done deliberately. The first time political violence reared its ugly head in Western Kingston was 1949. It caused Bustamante to vacate the constituency and go to Clarinda. The next thing is that the PNP won Western Kingston constituency 2 times. 1949, 1959. In 59, the PNP candidate, Merchant Taylor Wallace, after the result, he was detained for questioning because of violence.
He was what? He was detained?
Yes, for questioning pertaining to violence.
What was his name?
Wallace, I believe H.B. Wallace. You was a merchant tailor.
Oh. And who won it for the PNP in 49?
Ken Hill.
Ken Hill, yes. Mm-hmm.
So,
who did Ken Hill defeat?
I don't remember. If it's after the 49 election or before Busterman vacated the seat. But what I'm going to tell you is that in the 1959 election, Sheriff car was burnt at the junction of Oxford Street and Spanish Town Road. And this violence was done by Group 69.
Based in Matches Lane.
It caused some questions to be put to Wills Isaac. And his famous words were, it takes a few broken skulls to build a nation. Okay?
Yes.
Now, I want to go on to something else that I noticed. When Mr. Golding first appeared as an opposition leader.
We have to go take your number and call you back, because we're out of time for the midday news. Okay. And I'd love to hear a little bit more on some of the things you're telling us, especially Group 69. I've heard about Group 69, and there's a story to be told about Group 69. Yes? And that famous quote by Wilzo Isaacs. Yeah? So take his number for me, Nora, and we're going to try and call you back. If not, today is what, Thursday? Early, well, let us see if we can squeeze you in early next week. The quote by Wilzo Isaacs. Repeat the quote for me, sir.
It takes a few broken skulls to build a nation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Wilzo Isaacs, famous PNP politician. Yeah. And the Group 69 was a famous group, by the PNP that was set up to defend the PNP in the streets of West Kingston. In response, what he didn't tell us is that the JLP wasn't entirely innocent, because the JLP had their groups and thugs, and Group 69 was formed to respond and to allow the PNP to have meetings in West Kingston, sir. Right? In God. So I want to tell the full story. Yeah? Now, time for the break, time for the midday news.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock, I was strong as I could be. Like a rock.
Tune in to Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. Stay ahead of the curve with our cutting-edge reporting and accurate breaking news coverage.
We're having an earthquake. Oh, God.
Hear it here first on Nationwide 90 FM. Tune in, turn up the volume, and listen. We bring a mix of news, entertainment, and sports to your lives.
Nationwide 90 FM's live and continuous coverage of the World Championships in Budapest, Hungary.
News and discussions week mornings.
Coming up in the news at 6 for this morning.
Entertainment in the afternoons, then news again in the evenings.
Nationwide news at this hour, fired.
Also tune into the entertainment and sports shows in the nights and on the weekends.
It is Boy Things After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
Everything is news, from current affairs and entertainment to sports, business, and other categories.
Nationwide 90 FM. This is Beanie Man. Give it to them. Zaga, Zen.
From every whisper to every commotion.
That's rubbish. The KSAMC cannot investigate itself.
Every news story unfolds here first at Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution revolution in media. Every sound is a story, and every story we share is news.
Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting.
Clear your barrels and personal shipments with ease and convenience. Request a customs contactless clearance today through CCP at jca.gov.jm. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
12 o'clock.
The Midday News is brought to you by Total Tools. Every tool, every trade.
It's credible and factual. The World at Noon on Nationwide 90 FM.
A very good afternoon to you. I'm Tona Thomas. Coming up in the Nationwide World at noon for this afternoon, Thursday, August 28, 2025. A policeman's spouse is in hospital after being shot in a domestic dispute. Opposition leader Mark Golding calls for greater public education on mental health following the murder of two toddlers in Monique, St. Anne.
That underscores the need to expand our mental health services and support, and also to deepen our public education around substance abuse.
JLP candidate for West Portland, Darrell Vaz, declares election victory for constituencies bordering his.
Well, I am telling the PNP tonight that nobody from my boundary can lose. Never.
TAJ offices to close at midday on General Election Day. In regional news, Guyana creates 100 jobs with first international airport hotel. In international news, EU and the UK summon Russian envoys over Thursday's shelling of Ukraine. And in sports, defending champion Cavalier hunt first Caribbean Club Championship win. The details after the break.
The Midday News was brought to you by Total Tools. Every tool, every trade.
If it's news, it's got to be Nationwide 90 FM.
Now to the details. Nationwide News has confirmed that a police corporal shot and injured his spouse and licensed St. Thomas Wednesday night. It's understood the couple was having a dispute, during which the woman attacked the policeman with a knife. The corporal reportedly responded to the threat using his firearm. The woman was shot and injured in the shoulder and hospitalized. The incident happened around 8:30 p.m. We'll have more in subsequent newscasts. A major joint police-military operation is currently underway in Farmtown, Discovery Bay in St. Anne. The operation began at 4 a.m. on Thursday. The St. Anne police declined providing details given the ongoing status of the operation. However, they say it involves lottery scamming, drugs, and weapons. We'll have more on this developing story in subsequent newscasts. Opposition leader Mark Golding is calling for greater public education on mental health and substance abuse following the murder of two toddlers in Monique, St. Anne.
While investigations are ongoing, early reports suggest that this incident may have a mental health element to it, and that underscores the need to expand our mental health services and support for persons who need that, and also to deepen our public education around substance abuse. Let us all as individuals keep the family and those affected in our prayers and do what we can to ease the loss that they have sustained from this terrible incident. May God bless them and keep them and give them strength and comfort as they go through their bereavement.
The two brothers, a 3-year-old Shamir Henry and 1-year-old Amir Saunders, were reportedly killed by a man identified as their father. On Wednesday, the bodies of the toddlers were found in a wooded area behind the father's house. The father is said to have been under the influence of narcotics at the time of the murders. Mr. Golding is extending condolence to the affected family.
I join with all Jamaicans who are mourning, having heard the shocking news of yesterday's brutal killing of 2 little boys, brothers Shamir and Amir, just 3 years old and 1-year-old respectively, in Monigue, St. Anne. My thoughts and prayers go out to their mother and other family members who are having to deal with this terrible loss.
Mark Golding, opposition leader. JLP candidate for West Portland, Darrell Vaz, is batting for the success of his neighbouring constituencies in the September 3 general election. He was speaking Wednesday night at a rally in Dover Square.
And I can say to you tonight, I went through Norman's constituency today. And I have all kind of arguments about some man named Chris, and I've got to ignore him last name. Well, I am telling the PNP tonight that nobody on my boundary can lose. Never time, never.
West Portland is bordered to the west by southeast St. Mary, where the JLP's Dr. Norman Dunn is going up against the PNP's Christopher Brown. It also shares borders with East Rural St. Andrew, West St. Thomas, and East Portland. All three were represented by the JLP in the previous parliament. In East Rural St. Andrew, Juliet Holness is seeking a 3rd term. James Robertson is seeking to retake West St. Thomas for a 5th consecutive term. And in East Portland, the JLP's Anne-Marie Vaz is seeking a 2nd full term. Mrs. Vaz is being challenged by the PNP's Isaac Buchanan. At the Dover rally, dubbed Border Clash, Mr. Vaz urged the Labourites to go out early and in their numbers to vote next Wednesday.
The work on election day is what is most important. Get out your votes and get them out early. This Jamaica Labour Party is campaigning on their performance and their plans. The PNP, they're talking about everything else than what comes. All them they plan is corruption, time come. The only time come is to choose Jamaica.
Darrell Vaz, a JLP candidate for West Portland. The People's National Party is raising concern over what it says are anomalies in the arrangements for election day workers, the police and military to cast their ballots on Friday. The party says it has received reports that polling stations for police personnel assigned to non-geographic formations such as the Chaplaincy Unit and the National Intelligence Bureau have changed to Kingston. It says this is not the norm, as members of the units have voted in rural parishes across the island for their entire careers. The party says the change means members must now travel to Kingston in order to exercise their constitutional right. It also added that many are unaware of the change and a failure to travel could prevent them from voting. The party is calling on the Electoral Office of Jamaica and the Jamaica Constabulary Force to clarify the situation. Meanwhile, the Electoral Office of Jamaica says the voters list generated for members of the security forces is based on information provided by the force's High Command. Director of Elections, Glaspel Brown, says the High Command is best placed to address any concern. Now, Tax Administration Jamaica, TAJ, says all tax offices across the country will close at midday on September 3. This is to allow employees to cast their ballots in the general election in accordance with the law. Under Section 4 of the Representation of the People Act regulations, employers shall permit employees to be absent for work on polling day for 3 hours, in addition to the normal meal hour. The provisions do not apply to workers whose shifts begin at or after 10 a.m. or end before or at 2 p.m. During the period of closure,
The tax authority says that taxpayers may use its online services to conduct transactions. These include property taxes, fees for motor vehicle certificate of fitness and driver's license renewal, traffic ticket fines, and business-related taxes and fees. Taxpayers may also use the online service to query property tax liability, apply for tax compliance certificates, and renew motor vehicle registration certificates. Normal operations at all tax offices are set to resume on Thursday, September 4. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says his administration is the one best equipped to address the road and water problems in the country. He told the Labourites in St. Mary on Tuesday night that his JLP government has already started the fix with the Spark program.
As I stand here today, I am telling you that my administration has already started and will continue to deal with your road and your water, the things that matter to you. Say it already, and I'm going to say it again. There will be round 2 of the Spark program, which means that the 660 road, which is already programmed, you will have another 660 roads to come. So year by year, the roads that are problems to you, that will be solved.
The Prime Minister mentioned numerous water projects island-wide. He told the Labourites in St. Mary that they too will soon benefit from water projects being planned by his administration.
This year alone, we are spending over $10 billion on water projects. We have a big water project called the Northwestern Water Resilience Project. We have a big one in St. Catherine. We have a big one in Mandeville. All of these are massive projects that are going to solve the water problems in those areas once and for all. In our next term, you will see an increase in the number of projects for this constituency, because that will be our focus, dealing with the things that matter to you, road and water.
Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness. He was on the campaign trail to drum up support for the JLP's candidates in the parish. Incumbent Dr. Norman Dunn is being challenged by the PNP's Christopher Brown for the Southeast St. Mary seat. Over in West St. Mary, the JLP's long-standing chairman and incumbent Robert Montague is coming under pressure from the PNP's Omar Woodbine, and Nathaniel Mirage is seeking to wrest Central St. Mary away from the PNP on September 3. The long-held PNP seat is being contested by Omar Newell, who replaced Dr. Maurice Guy, who opted not to seek re-election. Convicted drug traffickers who've not reoffended will see their record expunged under a third term for a JLP government. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang made the promise at a mass rally in Montego Bay, St. James on Sunday.
We pledge to you tonight that after September 3, we will ensure that the law is modified to give those people a chance again. And we'll make them amendment to ensure that those who have done their time have 20-25 years of goodwill, or that they can in fact face a panel and get the expungement they require to live a normal life.
Expungement is a legal process to seal or destroy records of a past arrest or conviction, effectively removing them from government databases. Dr. Chang argues that it was the PNP administration which placed the offence of drug trafficking under Schedule 3, making those records ineligible for expungement. He says reformed individuals continue to be affected today.
They have modified the law to commit decent Jamaicans who made a mistake early in life to a life sentence. They cannot get a taxi license. They cannot get a promotion. I met so many young people across life and so many parents. I met the man in Norwood. He has 2 youth attacks. He work hard, honestly, never had a problem, but he can't get a license for himself. I met the young mother. She cannot tell her daughter where she cannot travel. She's suffering. We will have justice.
Dr. Horace Chang, Minister of National Security. The government has signed a $34 million contract with Jiu-Jitsu Caribbean to implement the e-titles system. The system is poised to replace the traditional paper-based process with a secure, fully digital registry. The digital platform is set to modernize the land administration framework. The Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation says it will enable digital issuance and storage of land titles, real-time updates to records, and online access for property owners, legal professionals, and government agencies. Transactions including transfers, mortgages, and subdivisions are expected to be processed more quickly and efficiently, slashing delays and administrative burdens. The e-Titles initiative is part of the government's broader strategy to formalize over 350,000 informal and unregistered parcels of land valued at approximately $200 billion. With the contract now signed, the implementation phase is set to begin. This includes a public consultation, system development, education campaigns, and a phased rollout of digital operations. Full adoption is expected by 2027-2028, following amendments to the Registration of Titles Act. The fraud squad has listed an elderly woman who worked as a bearer as a person of interest. She is a 73-year-old Jacqueline Hamilton, who is believed to have several addresses. These include Havendale Drive in Kingston 19, Farrington Heights and Ridgeway Terrace in Jackshill Kingston 8, and Maffey Drive Unity Hall, Montego Bay, St. James. Detectives from the fraud squad believe Ms. Hamilton can assist them with ongoing investigations into a series of events that occurred while she was employed as a bearer. Jacqueline Hamilton, or anyone knowing her whereabouts, is being asked to contact the fraud squad division at 876-967-1389, the 119 police emergency number, or the nearest police station. And the Kingston West Police have listed 5 people, including 2 women, as persons of interest in the division. The police believe they can assist with ongoing investigations into violent crimes committed in the Tivoli Gardens and Lower Denham Town communities on Wednesday. The 3 listed men are Hussein Fraser, otherwise called Straight Up, of Tivoli Gardens, Lavon Campbell, also of Tivoli Gardens, and Devin Austin, otherwise called Bowlby, of Chestnut Lane in Kingston 14. The 2 women being sought are known only by their aliases, Chinny and Chinell, both of Wellington Street in Kingston 14. The 5 people, or anyone knowing their whereabouts, is being asked to contact the Denham Town Criminal Investigation Branch at 876-948-6443, the 119 police emergency number, or the nearest police station. To regional and international news now. Regional news. Guyana's first international airport hotel officially opened its doors on Wednesday. It's Courtyard by Marriott, located near Chedijagan International Airport. The hotel represents a $20 million investment and creates some 100 jobs for Guyanese workers. President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali commissioned the 6-story property. He described the 150-room hotel as both a symbol of ambition and a vote of confidence in Guyana's future. Dr. Ali says it demonstrates a determination to make tourism a strong, sustainable pillar of the economy in Guyana. International, the European Union, EU, and Britain have summoned Russia's ambassadors over Thursday's deadly missile and drone strikes in Kyiv. The sweeping attack killed at least 19 people, injured dozens, and damaged British consul and EU mission buildings. There were no reports of casualties at either site. In a statement, the UK Foreign Office said Russia must stop their senseless killing and destruction immediately. The strikes took place less than 2 weeks after Trump hosted Russian President Vladimir Putin at a summit in Alaska, a meeting the U.S. president hoped would advance his peace efforts. Also in international news at this hour, the director of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, is still in her position despite an announcement by the White House that she had been fired. Lawyers for Suzanne Monarez, who has only been in the job for a month, says that she refused to rubber stamp what she described as unscientific, reckless directives. She also reportedly accused Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. of weaponizing public health. The White House statement said the reason for her removal was that she was not aligned with the president's agenda. But her lawyers said only President Donald Trump, not White House officials, could remove her. And that's it for the news at 12. Up next, sports.
Success powered by learning. The Time brought to you by Sandals Corporate University. Come grow with us is
12:20.
Don't fall victim to deepfakes.
Watch out.
Protect yourself.
How are this
For
on
more
my TV?
information, visit broadcastingcommission.org or
Here ya,
scan
baby.
the QR code on screen.
Deepfake. No deepfake can't catch me.
Junior, you know say AI can make something will look and sound just like you? One day Junior get a voice note from her granny. Say the food done, the medication done, and she need money urgently.
Need money urgently. But Miss Pat no like ask people for things.
And as so comes, Julie get suspicious.
So what she do?
She asks the neighbor to go check pan her. Junior, the lady quite alright over there make her Sunday dinner.
So the voice note a deepfake.
Yes, my love. Come, your food ready.
Right now it look like we have to outsmart the AI. But wait. I really want dege dumpling you give me.
Me I wonder if AI can make one deep fake dumpling for you.
To learn more about deepfakes, visit www.broadcastingcommission.org.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
So we say vote for Labour. To Jamaica. And we say vote for Labour.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
From the Nationwide News Network, comprehensive, up-to-the-minute local and international sports news, this is the Nationwide Sports at Noon.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to your midday sports report here on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Wayne Walker. National record holder Akira Nugent produced a season's best performance a short while ago to win the 100 meters hurdles at the Wonder Diamond League final at the Lutzigrund Stadium in Zurich a short time ago. Nugent, who's been having an up and down season, sped to 12.30 seconds to become Diamond League champion for 2025. Reigning world champion Daniel Williams was fourth in 12.44. Meanwhile, Jamaica's Olympic champion Roger Stoner finished third in the men's discus. Stoner, who also holds the Olympic record through the implement 67 meters 06, to finish behind the winner Michalos Alekna of Lithuania 68 meters 89. Olympic silver medalist Shanika Ricketts currently sits fifth in the women's triple jump with a best of 14 meters 35, and this after 3 attempts. All eyes will be on Tia Clayton in the women's 100 meters. Folks, this race comes up at 1:02 Jamaica time this afternoon, and Clayton will square off with the Olympic champion Juju, Julian Alfred, Dina Asher-Smith, and Marie-Josée Chelou of Côte d'Ivoire. Clayton pulled up injured in the final at the national championship, and based on J3's rules, she's not qualified for the Tokyo World Championships in Japan next month. However, if she wins in Zurich this afternoon, she will get a wild card as a Diamond League champion. Several other Jamaicans are scheduled to be in action later on this afternoon. Defending champions Cavalier could be facing a must-win situation tonight when they take on Haiti's Juventus de Calles at Sabina Park in their second round Caribbean Club Championship encounter starting at 7 o'clock. Now, after losing their first round encounter 2-0 to Cibao, anything but a win could push the reigning national champions into a very tricky situation. Sporting director Rudolph Speed says it's no secret the club suffered massive losses in the transfer window, with some of their more senior players having gone off elsewhere, but he's hoping his young players will grab the opportunity to take their spot in the starting 11.
We have promoted from within our ranks as much as we can. We have also went overseas for a few players. 2 of them hasn't arrived as yet, so we're still short staff. But I have faith in who we have, and I think we'll, give a good account for ourselves. It is sometimes is there really their strength to use against them, but there's different way to beat team. Our team is always able to find a way, and the players, as you know, will execute. So I think that will continue to some extent. We might start slow this year, but we'll pick up.
Rudolph Speed, meanwhile, Mount Pleasant Academy, they won their second game on the bounce. They defeated the Dominican Republic's Mocha FC by 2-0. A pair of brilliant goals from Danny Green did it for them.
Green
Still Green. 1-0 Mount Pleasant. The game needed a goal, and the veteran Daniel Green obliges. Up by Duran. Here's Green taken on for Francisco, and the shot by Green, and it's 2-0. Quality on one end, power on the next. Green has left his mark in the town of Mocha. That is the end of the 90 minutes. Mount Pleasant have picked up their 4th, 5th and 6th point in this competition.
And they'll be back in action in this competition on September 23. They play away to Central FC of Trinidad and Tobago. They fly back into Mobay tonight for their performance in the Premier League on Sunday. They take on Malines United over at Draxall. Folks, I remind you, get near a television, because at 1:02, we'll all know whether Tia Clayton will join her sister Tina, Sharika, and Shelley and Fraser Price in the women's 100 meters in Tokyo next month. And that's a Diamond League final. She faces Julian Alfred, the Olympic champion. There's Dina Asher-Smith in the race, as well as Marie-Jose Chalou. That should be a cracking event at 1:02 this afternoon. Host Trinidad and Tobago currently on 164 for 5 after 35 overs against Jamaica. And their Cricket West Indies Rising Stars on the 17 one-day championship at the National Cricket Centre in Couva. Ronaldo Fornellier and Cristiano Ramananan are the not-out batsmen in 23 and 19 respectively. Captain Salim Khan, top scored so far. He got 48 against DeMarcus Scott, who so far collected 1 for 12 from his 6 overs. CEO of the Caribbean Premier League, Pete Russell, says he's excited about the quality of play he's seeing in this season's competition. After 7 games, Antigua and Barbuda, they top the table. They're Antigua-Barbuda Falcons. They top the table with 7 points. The Trinidad and Tobago Knight Riders, the record champions, they're second with 6, and they've played under 4 games. St. Lucia Kings, the reigning champions, they're third with 6 points after 5 games. Guyana Amazon Warriors, they're fourth. St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, they're fifth. And Barbados Royals, they're sixth. Russell says there's no clear winners, so no clear favourites so far.
So far, it's been great. I mean, we've had a little bit of hiccup here and there with the weather, but I think the games have been very competitive. It's good to see St Kitts and St Lucia putting up a good fight, and they're very much in the tournament. TK obviously always looks strong, so I think we're in for a very exciting tournament. I couldn't even call a winner at this stage.
And he says he's encouraged by the support from the fans.
Antigua, we got record crowds there. I think Saviv himself mentioned, he's never seen the Saviv Richards Stadium as full as it was. So that's testament to the fact that that team is beginning to get established there. And I said to you just now, having a crowd here, which is sort of probably over 6,000 odd, is fantastic. Great for St Lucia, great for CPL, great for the game of cricket in the Caribbean.
That's Pete Russell. American tennis player Taylor Townsend explained that Latvia's Yelena Ostapenko threw abusive insults at her following a 7-5, 6-1 victory in the second round of the ongoing U.S. Open. Townsend, a 2-time Grand Slam champ, added that she has played Ostapenko on numerous occasions and didn't believe there were any bad blood between them.
We've played many times before. I played her in Toronto last year in singles. We've played probably before that, most recently in the semifinals of Wimbledon in doubles. And no, there's never been any history. I mean, I don't know how she feels about me, but there's no, beef on my side.
Ostapenko was reported to have gotten upset after a net call went in favor of Townsend after asking Townsend to apologize. The American declined, to which Ostapenko shared her feelings towards the situation.
She told me that I have no education, no class, and to see what happens if we play each other outside of the U.S. And I said, I'm excited, bring it.
Folks, this video has gone viral. Please see it for yourself, and then you come to your own conclusion.
This is Nationwide's World Championships Countdown.
And as the countdown continues, we shine a spotlight on the U.S. men's podium sweep of the shot at the World Athletics Championships in Eugene, Oregon in 2022. And that's a shot put event. The stage was set for the men's event to be a clash of 2 U.S. titans. Joe Kovac was a 2-time world champion. Ryan Krauser was a double Olympic champ and world record holder. Both were in the form of their lives, actually, and felt capable of breaking the world record, especially with the support of the home crowd. Like many U.S. athletes, both Kovac and Krauser knew Oregon intimately well as hosting numerous collegiate meetings and the NCAA championships. Eugene's Haywood Field is home to the annual Prefontaine Classic and is a regular host of the U.S. Championship. In other words, it's called Track Town. Krauser has even deeper ties, having grown up in Oregon. He headed to the World Championships off the back of winning his second Olympic title in 2021 in Tokyo, having also broken the long-standing world record that year. Yet the world title had so far eluded him. Kovac, meanwhile, entered the championship as a defending champion and possibly title favorite. Up until that point, he had taken gold, silver at every global championships he had contested. Krauser made a statement with an opening effort of 22 meters 21. Kovac responded with 22.63. Who can forget this? Just moments later, Krauser was bumped down to third on his US teammate Josh Ontwadi through a lifetime best 22.24 with his first attempt. Krauser soon rounded up his rhythm and threw an improved 22.71 in round 2 to take the lead. The positions and marks remained the same for the US trio until round 5. Ontwadi threw another personal best 22.29 to consolidate his third place. In the end, the double Olympic champion had finally won his first world title.
That was Nationwide's World Championship Countdown.
And for the final time, let me tell you, get near a television. 102, the women's 100 meters at Litzigrund in Zurich, Switzerland, featuring Tia Clayton. Can and will she do it? If she wins today, she goes to the World Championship. She doesn't win, it's a problem. That's sports. We're going to be back with more on the station at 5:25 this afternoon. Until then, I'm Wayne Walker. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon.
Spring into style with Unique Living. Upgrade your home with our extensive range of products. Get sleek shower panels, stylish vanities, LED and non-LED mirrors, plus kitchen sinks, closet solutions, ceiling fans, and more. Available in various finishes and sizes. Visit shop number 6, 30 Dunrobin Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-755-3661 or visit our website at www.uniquelivingja.com. Don't wait to spring into style with Unique Living.
To recap our top stories making the nationwide world at noon. A policeman's spouse is in hospital after being shot in a domestic dispute. JLP candidate for West Portland, Darrell Vaz, declares election victory for constituencies bordering his. All tax offices to close at midday on General Election Day. I'm Tona Thomas. You can find the news on our website at nationwideradiojm.com and on the Nationwide app, available on Google Play and the App Store. Major news next at 5.
Is a paid announcement by G2K.
After 8 years of no new taxes under the Jamaica Labour Party administration, this is the PNP's Damian Crawford proposing an increase in GCT.
1% increase in GCT will give us $25 billion. Education has never been free.
This is the PNP's Dayton Campbell and Mark Golding proposing an increase in GCT on food imports, which economists say will drive up food prices in Jamaica.
Now is the time that we must put a little thing on the imported food into the country.
And we put some of the income taxes, some of the taxes on the imports of food rather.
Prices would go up as we already import most of our inflation from food and fuel.
We cannot trust the PNP. The PNP is the party of new taxes. On election day, put your X beside the bell. Vote for the Jamaica Labour Party.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by G2K.
Enough power tool, big to small. Chakama figure dig the wall.
Our Total Tools.
Weed whacker figure trim the lawn. We have everything a job demand.
Total Tools.
We rent them, sell them and fix them. Also give Total Tools a call. When I say home improvement, landscape construction, a Total Tools are your option. Home improvement, landscape construction, Total Tools are your option.
Total Tools, located at 102 Main Street, Ocho Rios, 34 Slive Road, Kingston.
And lot C6 Jacksaw, Sentence Bay. Call us today.
Hi there. Here's some good news for these trying times. Quote, by God's word, I can see where I'm going. They throw a beam of light on my dark path. Unquote. Psalm 119, verse 105. Listen for God's Word weekdays at 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. through
Oasis. Stop by for a refreshing drink and share a God perspective for the day.
Oasis. Weekdays 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. right here on Nationwide, a revolution in media.
The rebroadcast of the Oasis can be heard weekdays at 5:45 a.m.
Timeline.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for staying with us here on Cliff Hughes Online. And it's now time for Timeline with Kiki. Good afternoon, Kiki.
Good afternoon, sir. You look kind of like 16 years old today.
Yeah?
Yeah, your outfit and stuff. You have on your little loafers and your grey pants and your polo. What kind of something is corduroy? Look, it looks really good.
Thank you.
Janelle, pick it out for you?
No.
Okay. Well, it looks young, youthful.
I am youthful.
It's good to think that way. Sir.
Very well.
Yeah. All right. So the Queen of Reggae is about to add a brand new title to her crown. Marcia Griffiths, already a legend in her own right, will be officially addressed as Dr. Marcia Griffiths.
Okay.
Yep. The University of the West Indies, Mona, has announced that Griffiths will be conferred with the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters at its graduation ceremony on Saturday, November 1. It's another major honor for the reggae icon. In 2023, she was upgraded from the Order of Distinction, Commander Class, to the Order of Jamaica, one of the nation's highest awards. And just last year, she celebrated a remarkable 60 years in music, marking the milestone with a mega concert at Hope Gardens alongside some of the biggest names in the business. With this honorary doctorate, Griffiths now join longtime friend and fellow reggae star Beres Hammond, who received the same recognition from UA in 2023. The presentation of graduates will be staged at the Mona campus on October 30 to November 1 with 5 ceremonies in total. So, come November 1, Jamaica's Queen of Reggae will also be Jamaica's newest Doctor of Letters.
Very well. Well deserved.
Oh yeah,
Marcia.
60 years, sir.
Well deserved.
She started singing when you was children.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So what's the give me a memory of Marcia Griffiths. I've even tried to tell me one of her songs.
Electric Boogie. Is what? Does she do Electric Boogie?
The electric, yeah. Yeah, but why that song though, sir?
I love it. I like it.
You know what?
I like it.
All right. You know what that song? You know what that song is about? I'm just shocked. But we keep that. Electric and another one, you say?
Yeah, she did another one in the run up to the 1980 general election. Stand firm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
If you knew, that's one of my favorites. And there's a land that I.
Yes.
That's one of my
Well,
favorites.
you can sing, me can strike the
Well,
notes.
well, recite it then, sir. Here then. My favorite. Thank you so much, Kevin. Play it, man. Play it.
There's a land that I have heard about so far across the sea. There's a land that I have heard about so far across the sea.
One of the best ones.
Yes, it is.
One of the best.
It touches your soul as a Jamaican. Trust me, a African Jamaican. That
Yes.
it touches your soul. So another thing that is trending, sir, is rum or no rum. That's the debate.
Rum or no rum?
Yes, that's the debate lighting up social media from yesterday
What sparked that
into
now?
today. Transport Minister Darrell Vaz is under the microscope.
I use the
after
rum for bless the buses.
he was seen sprinkling what appeared to be white rum during Wednesday's blessing ceremony for 60 new rural school buses. Now, while the act may have been intended as traditional, social media wasn't having it. Many users blasted the move, calling it obia, witchcraft, and simply out of place for a government event.
What?
Clips of the ceremony quickly went viral, sparking hundreds of comments, memes, and heated debates online. Let me read some of the comments. Let me tell you some Jamaican people. Jamaica national anthem must be popular because it's kind of clownish. Clownish is this? You have one say, blessed with white rum. When did the word of God turn to alcohol? This may have been what we grew up on saying, we using rum to bless. But we have to come to some knowledge that this is not so. Wake up, people. This is a transportation for our children. Blessed with rum. You have one that says, only God can bless us, plus you are not a Christian, so you can't bless. Somebody else says, what kind of obia walking a keep? Jamaican people. Yeah. So I happen to pastor or just simply pray over the business. Hey.
There is Darrell.
Yeah.
The minister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sprinkling the rum on the buses, and Jamaican
and tapping
people.
his head with it.
Oh yeah. But traditionally, before we were colonized and stripped of our
indigenous beliefs.
Yes, as Africans.
Yes.
We use the rum to cleanse the space. We use the rum to, venerate our ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is what he was doing. And you know that we're mostly Christians, and anything that is African
It's looked upon as witchcraft.
Yes.
Obia.
Right.
Not to be done. Foolishness.
Yes. Some people say night.
Mhm.
Some people call it all sort of something. But, that is what he's under fire for. But I think there's a part of the clip that have it being blessed by a pastor or minister. So it's not that he took it upon himself to bless, take as or chaplain to bless the bosses. But as you can see, we have.
That is the pastor there who's actually doing the blessing.
Yeah. But we're mostly Christians, so I can understand the outrage and everything that is going on. So we're gonna take a break right now, and when we come back, we have more on Timeline here on Nationwide 90 FM. We'll soon come.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
On election day, put your X beside the bell and vote for a reduction in income tax to a base rate of 15%, an affordable and safe rural school bus system which will be free from September to October. Vote for a JUTC system which is more accessible and will be free for students for the first 2 months of the school year. Vote for senior citizens who earn $6 million or less, paying no income tax on their earnings or pension. Put your X beside the bell and vote for the Jamaica Labour Party, which has been tough on crime and will continue the over 40% reduction in murders.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
The time has once again come for Jamaicans to return to the polls in a general election. In the race to 32, several issues will be on the minds of Jamaicans as they make their way to the polling stations across the country. Whether at the national or community level, it will all come down to what happens inside the ballot box. Nationwide 90 FM is your best source for credible, accurate, reliable, and engaging political analysis of all the key battleground seats. Join Cliff Hughes every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. in Nationwide at 5 for Inside the Ballot Box, leading up to Election Day, September 3. Repeated every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 8:10 a.m. in Nationwide this morning. It's the political history class, Inside the Ballot Box, only on Nationwide Radio, Nationwide YouTube, and NationwideRadioJM.com. The new revolution in media.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Our senior citizens have given their service. Now it is time to give back even more. Under the Jamaica Labour Party administration, senior citizens 65 years and older earning $6 million or less, including their pension, will pay absolutely no income tax. The Jamaica Labour Party is doing more for you. On election day, put your X beside the bell.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party. The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
All roads lead to Spanish Town this Sunday for the JLP Mass Rally at the Old Harbour Road roundabout 4 p.m. Main interest comes from Prime Minister and Party Leader, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness. Bells ringing, Jamaica Labour Party doing more for you. Bank to bank, Spanish Town strong. On election day, put your X beside the bell.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Please be advised that on Sunday, August 31, the Mayor's Parlor will air at 12 p.m. This will temporarily replace the usual broadcast of Amazing Word at that time. We do apologize for any inconvenience this may cause.
The wait is over. Spark is coming to you. Across Jamaica, we'll be fixing 10 roads per constituency. Over 100 roads will be fixed by September and 630 roads overall. This is real action, real improvement, real results. Every Jamaican deserves safer, stronger roads. Spark, the next chapter in Jamaica's infrastructure development.
All right, 12 minutes going up to 1 o'clock. We have more to go inside Timeline with Kiki.
Yes. So the stage is set, the lights are ready, and the wait is finally over. Tonight at 8 o'clock, the Caribbean Music Awards will take over the King's Theatre in Brooklyn, New York. This year's ceremony promises to be unforgettable. Dancehall giant and Grammy nominee Bounty Killer will be honored with the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award. And you know that Bounty Killer, I think I should call him the artist whisperer. Because, man, Bounty Killer boss whole heap of artists, man. A lot of them can say, Bounty give them a boss. Leading the nominations, a Grammy-nominated pop dancehall Princess Shensia and dancehall hitmaker Massacre, both scoring 7 nods each. Close behind, soca superstar Patrice Roberts and Kess with 6 nominations each. Dancehall legend Vibes Cartel, genre-fusing soca star Nyla Blackman and Jamaican stars Chronic Law and cranium are all tied with 5 nods. And the competition stays fierce. Trinidadian soca titan Bunji Garlin, alongside reggae powerhouses Remain Virgo and Leela IK, each secured 4 nominations. The Caribbean Music Awards celebrate the best of the best artists, producer, industry professional across more than 40 categories, spanning reggae, soca, dancehall, calypso, R&B, and gospel. And guess what? Our very own Honeybee will be there live and in action. And she will definitely bring us the full rundown of everything that happened there when she comes back. So
I saw her with a new hair spoil.
No, sir, don't do that. Don't do that. You know, say, Auntie have the afro and the thing going on. Yeah. And I'm sure she's going to wear that with some big loops and some really short skirt and high heel and look really retro.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I see that. You know, maybe some bell pants and a little crop top and, you know.
Okay.
Yes. But you into fashion because Miss, you come to work look dapper today.
No. Well,
like you go out later.
No, but I switch for me. Honeybee is going to do us proud.
Yeah, yes, she will. She always does, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, man. That's Honeybee.
It's a big assignment, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Of course. Can you manage?
All right, Kiki. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, you're going to be with Tyrone tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow is Friday, right?
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Kiki. We want to make way now for Oasis with Loy Gale. Thanks to our producer, Norige Banton, our technical operator, Kevin Williams, and to all of our YouTubers. Yeah, thank you so much. Right? It's 12:51. Have a good afternoon, right? And see you tomorrow morning. No, see you Monday morning at 10. And we'll be on for the debates later this evening. The big leadership debate, Holness versus Golding, Mark versus Andrew. Starting at 8:30 is our pre-show, and the debate itself will begin at 9 tonight.
You've just heard Cliff Hughes Online on Nationwide 90 FM. Join Cliff Monday to Thursdays between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. for Cliff Hughes Online.
Like a rock, my hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock, like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing